Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Colorado State Rams. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Colorado State's offense will get first crack at it today. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Tatum. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Rams will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. So Houston's offense will have its first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, you know, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Right on the money. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Ready to fire from the pistol. Hold and finds his man on the left. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Now on first down from the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Tatum. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Rams will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Summers. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Snagged in the middle. It's Lyle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Let's it fly. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. This drive will open from the 15. Snap it to the back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Here's a heat. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
He'll set up to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep. You hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
Coming out with it, it's Kincaid. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Oh, he's got some space. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Quickly complete. At the 35, he's loose. He'll work his way down to the 28. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Wants to throw on first down. Smacks him with the stiff arm. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the Cougars trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
A strike downfield. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Colorado State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Cal is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Berkeley for some time. They're up 14 over Ball State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for a crease to the left. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Houston wants to play fast.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Moves around to clear up the vision. At the 40, there he goes. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away and you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
On the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Give to the single back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Let's go.
The Cougars will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Guard in the backfield. It's Tatum. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Rams with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Complete to the left. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Lyle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Complete downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. They'll run this play from the pistol. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback will keep it. Got the first down. Looking for more. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. This quarterback part of their running game.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not...
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out! Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Rams will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Houston offense once again. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Still running at the 40. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tatum. And the returner is stopped. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Little is more infuriating or frustrating than a red zone turnover. That's what happened the last time they had it. Now a chance to atone. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Tatum. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. On the move. He breaks a tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tatum. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming up.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing curl routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
Kick is in the air. Now on the return. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Cougar! They take the lead with the 6. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Northwestern was able to come away with the win, as they have in Evanston so many times before, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
The Rams line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And the Rams will punt this one away. Pulls it in at the 25. Makes a move. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Special teams proving to be special. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great move.
And now the hit knocks it loose. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it, and they'll maintain possession. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grab near the marker. It's Lyle. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down.
Turning it on! Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State!
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Going to try to get it himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. A run for the quarterback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Young. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now the toss. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Tatum. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
The Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job.
Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Fires left. Finds his man. It's Tatum. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Rams look to keep this drive humming. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Winfield. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. In this defense, its head is spinning. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Rams. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the 1st on the ground like that. We're in a 1-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Got the 1st down and more. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Cougars just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
I tell you what, 4th quarter, you're trying to get to the quarterback, trying to get the ball back to your offense. But nice pursuit. Nice job making the QB scramble outside of the pocket, chasing him down. And even better, you got a gift. He runs out of bounds, so now the clock stops. Now you're saving time late in the ball game when it's really going to matter.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Past the first down marker and still running. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. With the run on first and goal. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdown. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going